is a Grammy-nominated musician that has been making waves on the scene these past few years. And today, his album is out. Please welcome to Fresh Out Live, JP Sex.
Hi, friends. Good to see all y'all.
JP, how you feeling today?
I feel fantastic. It's a good day.
Well, I'm feeling great, okay?
Oh, look at that.
I'm feeling great
I'm feeling
because...
the green, though. Gingers and green, it's a thing.
Yeah, gray, green, I like that. I'm feeling great because today, your album dropped a great area.
Yeah. Thanks, team. I appreciate y'all.
Please tell us about the beautiful album artwork, the title of the album, and what does this project mean to you?
Yeah, it's a romanticization of nuance. It's my obsession with the both and of things, not the either or of things. And my artistic exploration of just how it can be lovely to be confused, because you're more human when you don't know the answers to things. Y'all are so hype. I love this. Y'all are like the flyest audience I think I've ever seen.
That's it. They the latest audience in the nation. That's it. That's the title. I love how beautiful you were able to describe it. And speaking of beautiful, latest track on the album, Anywhere, is just beautiful. I love the song. I love the music video. But tell us really how you're able to tie your vision for the actual album into your music videos.
You know, the music video is a fun process because I asked my fans to submit letters to a part of themselves that they felt that they had lost connection with. And then I took all of those very beautifully written letters and I created a whole set out of it. So all the wallpaper in the video is all of these different letters. The letters are flying around the room, they're sitting on the piano, and then we created...
Are you kidding me? I love this. Like, okay, so quick question. What was the setup process like? Like, how long did it take to print them all? I mean, because there's like hundreds of them in the video.
No, my friend from Colombia, Daniela, created the set. So she did it the day before I got there, and she's brilliant.
Whoa.
It's a team sport, this music thing.
Yes. No, speaking of Colombia, you wrote this album between your time in LA and Colombia. Yeah. And you even said, which I thought was really interesting, that it's full of stories that you would only share to the people that are closest to you. So I have to ask you, on this project, what was the most difficult story for you to write about and share?
I mean, they're all difficult for different reasons, but the truth is, like, being an artist means you have to be a little bit more comfortable with your vulnerability, because I don't want to connect with people based on the things that I'm projecting, because it's who I want to be. I want to connect with people from the parts of myself that maybe I'm a little bit afraid of.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, that's how you build your closest relationships, right? It's the people who you feel safe around to show those parts of yourself that maybe you're not the most proud of. And that's the kind of real connection I want with people who hear my music.
I guess I'm gonna have to actually listen to the album to find out which story, because I want the story, you know?
I mean,
that story you ain't telling nobody.
The tea is there.
Okay.
Like, you can find it.
And I plan on listening over and over again. Now you are embarking on a world tour in 2024, but what can your fans expect from a JP Sax show? Okay,
my goal is you come to the show and it just feels like you're sitting with me at the piano. That's the goal. That you've like come hung out with me in my living room, and I was like, yo, I want to play these songs. You asked me some questions about my life, and you're like, you know what? I will be more articulate in these answers if you just listen to the song I wrote, and then you sit with me at the piano, and then I play the song. That's what I want the show to feel like.
Okay, very intimate.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay, it's giving me and you. You know, I like that vibe. All right, now you're hitting the road this fall with John Mayer for his very first solo acoustic tour.
Yeah.
Right now, you guys have the record out, I Don't Miss You. I've been seeing you hit the stage in some performances. But what is the best part about you and John's relationship?
I mean, it's cool to get to open for someone who was a part of your original love of songwriting. Like Hearing Continuum as a teenager was part of like how I realized emotions could be encapsulated in these little 3-minute songs. So to get to perform before him at Madison Square Garden, it's surreal. And it's cool to have those, thank you, Squaw, appreciate it. And you know, there are those moments where like you're proud of what's happening because you're getting to make things you love with people you love and a life that you love, like, as who you are. But then there's those moments where you're like, you know, if I could tell 12-year-old me about this, like, he would absolutely lose his mind. This is one of those moments.
Wow. I have to just get in and get out on this one because it means so much to you. We got to talk about your activism. You've done so much performing, but in the future, what cause do you plan on championing, or where would you love to lend your voice to help the world?
I mean, I think as an artist, like, life gets real beautiful when, sure, like, I think there's an inherent meaning in getting to take art that allows you to be less afraid of the parts of yourself that are a little bit more scary, and then maybe we all get to be a little bit more ourselves with each other, because we get to see artists who are comfortable being themselves in their art. But then when that gets to connect to something even bigger than that, like with If the World Was Ending, we were able to do a campaign with Doctors Without Borders, which I was really proud of. And
oh, I do need to learn about that, but don't say the world's ending because we gotta listen to that JP Saxe. JP, thank you so much for coming on the show. And for you guys at home, be sure to stream A Great Area out now. I want you guys to stay tuned. Thank you guys for tuning in to Fresh Out Live. I'm your host, Jamela Mustafa. Until next time, peace.